Hello, sweetheart. I'm going to read you a beautiful story so you can feel warm and cozy under your blankets. If you want, you can set your phone or tablet aside and let your imagination spark to life. The Canoe of Stillwater Lake. Stillwater Lake was known for something rare. It almost never rippled. Even on breezy days, the surface remained calm and glassy, reflecting the sky perfectly like a giant mirror laid out across the earth. The tall pines surrounding the lake stood like quiet guardians, their reflections stretching down into the water as if the forest had another world beneath it. At the very edge of the lake, pulled gently onto the shore, rested a small wooden canoe. Its paint was faded, its sides were smooth from years of use, and the inside smelled of pine sap and sunshine. Everyone in the nearby forest called it the Stillwater Canoe, because no matter how restless the world seemed, the canoe always offered calm. One warm afternoon, a beaver named Timble waddled out of the forest and made his way toward the canoe. He carried a tiny leaf satchel filled with snacks, but it was clear from his drooping eyelids and slow footsteps that he wasn't here for a meal. He was here for rest. When Timble reached the canoe, he placed his paw on the wooden rim. Warm, smooth, soft, just right, he sighed. He climbed inside carefully, settling into the curved bottom of the canoe. The wood supported him perfectly, cradling his round belly. A faint breeze moved through the trees, making the canoe rock the tiniest bit, just enough to feel like a gentle hand was pushing it. Timble lay on his back with his paws folded over his chest. This is perfect. The lake mirrored the sky above, where clouds drifted slowly like giant sleepy sheep. After a few minutes, soft footsteps crunched near the shore. A raccoon named Lyra peeked out from behind a bush. "Oh, Timble," she said quietly. "Are you taking a canoe nap?" Timble nodded with heavy eyes. "The canoe is extra cozy today." Lyra tiptoed closer and asked, "Is there room for one more?" "There's room for two," Timble said, scooting over. Lyra climbed in, curling her striped tail around her feet. The canoe rocked gently under her weight, but the lake remained perfectly still. Lyra let out a tiny sigh. "Oh, it feels like a floating cradle." A dragonfly buzzed lazily past, circling above the canoe before landing on the wooden edge. Even its wings moved slower than usual. A moment later, a quiet plop sounded from the water. A turtle named Cove slowly poked his head out, then swam to the shore and climbed halfway onto the canoe. "Hello," Cove said in a soft rumble. "I felt the breeze calling me." Lyra smiled. "Come in. The canoe likes company." Cove eased himself inside, nestling beside Timble and Lyra. Now the canoe rocked a little more, but always in slow, gentle motions. The lake remained undisturbed. The tall pines barely rustled. The sunlight grew warm and soft. Timble rested his head against the side of the canoe. Lyra stretched her arms and yawned. Cove closed his eyes halfway. The canoe rocked back, forth, backed, forth. Timble murmured, "Do you think the canoe remembers all the people who rode it before?" Cove answered quietly, "I think it remembers their calm and gives it back to us." Lyra nodded sleepily. "It feels like a nest." Oh. The canoe continued its slow sway, carrying them deeper into rest. Above them, the clouds drifted even slower. Beside them, the lake remained perfectly still. Around them, the forest whispered faint, peaceful sounds. The warmth of the woods seeped into their fur and shells. Their breathing grew soft and rhythmic. The whole world seemed to pause. And soon, inside the Stillwater canoe, Timble, Lyra, and Cove drifted into the gentlest sleep, floating between sky and water, rocked by the calmest cradle in the whole forest. Good night, sweetheart.